Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Those of you who saw Drake Bell and Josh Peck on Nickelodeon's Drake and Josh will know how close they were. Yet while Josh was going to get married, the two actors' bromance hit a snag. So what went down between Drake and Josh? If you're curious, then stick till the end, as here is Drake Bell and Josh Peck's dramatic feud explained. Number 5. Josh did not invite Drake to his wedding. The bitter animosity between Drake Bell and Josh Peck looks to be intensifying, despite the fact that it's 2022. If you still need a recap, the former Nickelodeon co-stars became embroiled in a public feud when Drake publicly chastised Josh for not inviting him to his wedding. To put things in perspective, the two starred as fan-favorite stepbrothers in the comedy Drake and Josh from 2004 to 2007. However, they appear to have lost connection in the years afterward. Josh did not bother to invite his former co-star to his wedding with Paige O'Brien, his longtime girlfriend, a decade after the program ended filming. Drake made this known at the time by going online and posting, and shortly deleting, a series of scathing tweets. "When you are not invited to the wedding, the message is clear," he wrote. "True colors have come out today. Message is loud and clear. Ties are officially cut. I'll miss you, brother." Number 4. What does Josh have to say about their disagreement? The two reconnected after a couple of months at the Video Music Awards, and their friendship appeared to be restored. They proceeded to appear in a number of vlogs together, including written comedy mocking their feud. Josh, on the other hand, spoke out about the feud for maybe the first time last week, making a number of assertions about what happened between the two on the day of his wedding. "So I didn't invite Drake to my wedding because I hadn't talked to him in many years," Josh explained on the BFF's podcast last Thursday. "I knew that Drake and I didn't stay in touch for the 10 years since we made the show, but no one needed to know that," he said. Cut to "I'm getting married that night, and I see the text messages from him cursing me out, coming for me, on the night of my wedding." He takes to the internet and starts writing these tweets that immediately catch fire. So then he leans in and goes on this press tour about how broken he is, and creating this narrative that just wasn't true, Josh said of Drake's famed remarks. He continued, "I remember a month later, I was at the Video Music Awards, and I see him there and he sees me. I go up to him, and this might be the most Sopranos thing I've ever done. I look at him and I go apologize to my wife right now." Number 3. Drake has shared his version of the story. Drake's wife, Janet Von Schmeling, openly rejected Josh's accusations shortly after, calling him a liar in an Instagram story that was swiftly removed. Josh had never threatened Drake, she said, and had instead nicely urged him to apologize. Drake has now shared his account of the night, and also his thoughts on Josh's statements in a new podcast. To begin, it is vital to understand that Drake was heavily chastised after pleading guilty to intentional child endangerment and a misdemeanor charge of transmitting material detrimental to minors in June 2021. He was given a 2-year probationary term and has stayed relatively quiet in the months afterward. Number 2. Drake and Janet's podcast. Drake announced on Instagram on Sunday that both he and Janet had created their own podcast, Drake and Janet. A number of people instantly noticed that the name, typeface, and logo were almost identical to Drake and Josh's, leading to an anticipation that the podcast will contain more information about the conflict. Not only does the episode's title mention Drake spills the tea, but Josh's BFF's podcast remarks are also shown in the opening few moments. Janet starts by talking about her public response to Josh's comments. "Looking back on it now, obviously I'm more calm. I don't know why it upset me so much," she says, to which Drake responds, "'Cause you're my wife." Number 1. Josh asks Drake to tell Facebook to be nice with him. They then show the video in question, which was part of a vlog named Drake and Josh Reunion on Josh's YouTube account. Josh approaches Drake in the brief film and appears to catch him off guard. Drake exclaims, "What's up, buddy? Is this happening right now, live?" "Please tell Facebook to be nice to me," Josh pleads to Drake, alluding to the outpouring of vitriol he and Paige endured after Drake publicly attacked him on Twitter. Drake responds, "Oh my god, it's not even my fault." Drake replies before looking directly into the camera and telling fans to chill out and lay off. On their podcast, Drake and Janet recount the events of the day in greater detail, claiming that the entire discussion was humorous, in contrast to Josh's version last week. Things between the two have become so fouled up that it is questionable whether they are still friends, but let us hope everything works out between them and they rekindle their friendship.
Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We will see you soon in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye!